Hey there, it's Abby, and I just want to show you an example of how I would use my sinking funds to save for my non-monthly bills, and then how I kind of like reimburse myself when it's time to pay the bills. Because since you're moving things between, like you're saving for it, and then you're actually like spending the money's actually leaving your account. It can be confusing with how to record it so that all the math works out. So I'm going to show you what I do. I hope this will be helpful for you as well. So this is my annual bill. I have it on my non-monthly bills. I just put it in March. Um, so you're going to put that in there on your sheet. Then you will also have that sinking fund savings account where you're going to be saving for that annual bill. So I put that in here too, with how much I'm going to budget per month. And then you will want to make sure that you have this other line item in your income. So um, if you are using sinking funds to save up for something and then you're going to spend the money, you essentially are going to like be bringing that money back over. And you're like reimbursing yourself out of that sinking fund. So if we don't have this line, then you're it's going to look like you took out the money twice. It's going to look out like you took out the money when you saved it, when you moved it over to your sinking fund, and it's going to look like you took out the money when you actually spent it, when that annual bill came due. So to kind of prevent that from happening, when I do this in my own budget, I have this line item for reimbursements from my sinking fund. And it doesn't actually matter what you put in this budgeted amount, because it will differ from month to month based on, when you end up using your sinking funds. But you can just kind of take an average and put it in there. But this number is not really that important here. Okay. So then each month, when you put money away in your sinking fund, you'll record that in your transaction tracker under savings, and it's going into that annual bill account. And when you get to the month where you need to use it, there's going to be a couple steps here. So here's what I do when I'm actually paying the bill. The bill is, or the money is leaving my possession for good. So I mark that transaction as, okay, I'm paying this non-monthly bill. This money is actually leaving my account. Okay. Then I record that that money is coming over to reimburse me from my sinking fund. So I'm not taking this out of like my normal paycheck for that month, right? Um, I already have the money saved up. It's coming back over from my sinking fund. So that's when I record that income line item of the same amount. And then, so that your sinking fund number will be up to date and accurate, um, down here on the sinking fund tab, you want that number to stay accurate. That's going to be down there. We're also going to record that we took that $2,300 out of the savings, that annual bill account there. Uh, so really, it looks like that transaction is happening three times, but it's actually a wash because these two are us moving it from that sinking fund count over to our income, so that we can pay that bill and it's going to go out. So the math will work out if you do it this way. And then, of course, if you're going to save for that annual bill for the next year, you would again record, um, I'm putting $192 away because next year I'm going to have to pay the same bill. And so then all of this kind of will settle out correctly. And then in your annual dashboard, everything will show up in the right place. So that is how I kind of make the math work out when I'm using the money from my sinking funds. Uh, it is sometimes you have to remember, okay, I have to record this like in three different ways. But that way everything will look accurate, and in your total calculations for the year, it will reflect what actually happened, which was you saved, then you used your savings to pay this bill ultimately. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much for checking out the budget spreadsheet, and best of luck.